What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So it looks like the Chargers finally signed their first round pick, offensive lineman Joe Alt, to a 4-year, $33.2 million deal, and I think he gets a signing bonus of like 20-something million right away, so that's a pretty good job by his agents. And I want to say all the draft picks this year have been signed. I could be wrong, but either way, congrats to him, and it's always a big hurdle to try to get your first round pick signed, but at least they were able to do that the other day. And then second year wide receiver Quentin Johnston pretty much said in his recent presser for the Chargers that his drops as a rookie last year were unacceptable, and obviously is working to do better at catching the ball and securing it officially. I don't know, because the social media team of the Chargers have kind of been doing him dirty, because leading up to that press conference, there were some times when they show like quick highlights of the practice, and they would show a catch by him, but really ended up being a drop. So I don't know why they would include that stuff in there if it makes him look bad, but I guess they were just trying to show off how good the throw was from any of the quarterbacks. But either way, he still kind of did him dirty by showing another drop by him. But either way, as long as he's looking to continue to get better, then that's all I care about. And, you know, he's a first-round pick, so he gets up to 4 years. I kind of give any first-round pick at least 2 to 3 years. So going into his second year, so hoping for the best in this situation. And the Chargers did make a move. They did sign a defensive end from UCF in Tre'Mon Morris Nash. Never really heard of him, but I guess we'll see how well he does and if he ends up making the team or not. So good luck to you, buddy. And a 2025 wide receiver, William Felder Jr., did recently post that he was committing to Duke. I thought he might have already done this, but also Duke football did repost this as well. So I don't know if it's because they had some more updated official visit pics and all this stuff for that. So either way, congrats to Felder. Looks like he's a pretty big dude for a receiver, so we'll see what he can end up doing for them. Then there was a pretty talented 6'6", 2025 guard/forward in Sheldon Henderson, which Duke basketball recently gave an offer to for a scholarship, so that's pretty cool. I don't think he is ranked at all as of right now, but from the highlights they showed, he looked like he was a pretty talented dude. So either way, looking forward to seeing if this guy ends up on the Duke basketball team at some point. And it looks like TNT is looking to still negotiate some type of rights to be able to get some games on their platform during the NBA season, to be able to still have that Inside the NBA show. They'll probably need to have at least 1, maybe 2 games here and there, but it also kind of jumps into the rights of what the local teams have, so they would probably have to give up one of those games in their area during that year. So that could probably cost that team quite a bit of money, but if it's to keep one of the best sports shows ever around, I think they should definitely do it to help them out. So looking forward to seeing if this deal ends up helping out Inside the NBA, because it would be a pretty tragic loss to lose a really good show like that. So it looks like the Lakers are maybe trying to trade that number 17 pick overall to have some a little bit more reinforcements. So I don't know if that means to add another star to this team or get some more depth, so maybe trade for another good solid player to help out the aging stars. But of course, ever since that news came out, a guy that his name has been going around a bit in the trade rumors to LA is Lauri Markkanen, who they love quite a bit. They tried to get him when trading from Chicago a few years ago, but ended up going to Utah, getting traded there. And the Lakers and Utah have made a couple of trades pretty recently, so maybe this could get done, but they probably will have to throw in a couple of first-round picks at least, because this guy is still a pretty young player, even though he is going into his final year of his deal. But obviously looks like Lauri Markkanen to LA in a mock trade, and then you have Rui Hachimura and Jalen Hood-Schifino, and obviously this 17th pick this year and some type of future first-round pick next year as well. If it's going to cost 3, I don't think it's worth that much, because then once LeBron leaves, then you're left with 2 6'10" guys as your main money getters and biggest contracts on your roster, and then what are you going to do next? So it's obviously a conundrum the Lakers have to deal with right now, especially the fact that they still don't have a freaking coach, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, either way, looking forward to seeing how this thing ends up getting shaken out. And of course, a couple of days ago, I talked about The Boys, one of my favorite TV shows right now, being renewed for a season 5. Just like pretty recently, that's going to be on a separate video when I talk about movies only. But then, of course, just the other day, today, they did announce that that season would be the last one, even though I hoped in that video that they would last longer than just that 5th season. So yeah, they pretty much said that this is going to be it. There's no going to be like loose ends or anything like that. It's going to be 8 episodes. It's going to be filming in November, so that's pretty quick. So it's most likely going to be out next year, which is pretty cool. And they're trying to get some A-list stars, which is pretty interesting. But there's going to be more Gen V, which is a pretty good spin-off show that they already had last year. And then they also want to make a lot of spin-offs too, because I know Gen V is already one, and they announced one that's going to be dealing with superheroes in Mexico as well. But that, I don't know if that's gotten filmed yet or not. That should be pretty interesting also. So either way, we'll still have somewhat of The Boys TV show DNA out there somewhere. A lot of crazy, good, fun, gruesome hilarity involved. So looking forward to that. Hopefully it is good, because Gen V was pretty good as well. Sadly, they lost one of their main stars of that show because he passed away in a motorcycle accident, which is pretty crazy. But I guess they're still gonna say that character passed away and not try to replace him, so that's good, at least for his character. But yeah, either way, looking forward to seeing what ends up happening from this season coming up, because that show starts Thursday with 3-episode premiere, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So looking forward to The Boys, and then even The Bear starting up in a couple weeks as well. So looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.